This is gonna be a good week. This is gonna be a good week. I'm feeling good about this battle. Last one for today, DCS Lefty. Then we're gonna give away the gift. Hard. Hard. Ooh. DCS Lefty, there's nothing that I can tell you. You know exactly what you're doing. That shit sounds amazing. Keep doing your fucking thing, period. Amazing. I feel like you did that with ease. That shit felt effortless. I think that I'm giving DCS Lefty third place. I'm giving that number 3. That takes a lot of time to make beats that feel that effortless, that good, that simple with just a one chop, 2 chord chop basically, and some drums. A lot of other people in here, whenever you hear them do beats that simple, they don't hold up. DCS Lefty, we need a breakdown.
The way I like to start these off is by getting some sort of drum groove going. So I found this trap drum loop that had like a really good swing to it, and the kick comes in super hard and it sounds like it's clipping just a bit. Another thing that I like to do to help with the sequencing and arrangement of the beat is to get an acapella that kind of matches closely in BPM to the drum loop that I already have. So I found this J. Cole acapella that was 140 BPM, which was only 5 BPM off of the drum loop.
Dialing up just like a rich nigga staircase. No fly zone, please stay the fuck out my airspace.
So this next part is kind of what inspired the main chord progression that you hear throughout the rest of the beat. There was a tiny section of the acapella that had a choir singing in it.
Peace. 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 Peace.
And I wanted to find a sample that kind of matched that. So I just went searching through all my samples, and I found this loop that sounded pretty similar to the initial sound of the acapella. So all I did was just time stretch it a bit.
Rich nigga staircase. No fly zone, please stay the fuck out my airspace.
Alright, so at this point I started working with the main sample. I chopped that up into little sections, and then I transposed it up 2, and then fine-tuned it plus 50. Then I did the same thing, but plus 7. And then for EQing, I just rolled off some of the lows, the highs, and just a tiny bit of the mids. Next, I got my grandma to send me over a high-quality wave file of her tea kettle. Next, I hit up Mac DeMarco. He sent over these chords. I don't even think it's in key. It just kind of worked. Next, I wanted to use the end of the main sample to make a transition, so I just sped it up a bit to create this sound. I chopped the drums to have the kick hitting twice, and then I added a bass wobble to add a little bit of bounce for this transition. I added this flute in for a little bit of variance, and I put Valhalla Supermassive on it, didn't touch any of the knobs, just left it as is. Also, just to switch it up a bit, I rolled off a bunch of the highs from the main chord sample, and I added this transition effect. I didn't really have much time left, so I used the Master Assistant on Ozone 9. I added an imager to add a little bit of stereo width to it. It's probably causing phase issues, but I don't care. and then I just absolutely crushed the maximizer. Alright, now that you have the waveform looking like a thwomp, you can just slap Sooth 2 on it and it'll sound great.
You thought I was dormant. Woke up early from shots that was swarming. The block from the outside of couch and
So that's pretty much it. The beat isn't super complex, but there's a lot of little transitions that I think kept it somewhat interesting. I think adding the acapella in there helps a lot with the arrangement and making sure the listener stays engaged. And especially when you're doing a beat battle, sometimes having good sound selection can help you save time on mixing. And even when your mix sounds like absolute trash like this one does, just slap Sooth on it and you'll be good to go.
Let your worries dissipate, spending all day like it with you.